So column width. In fact, if I just grab this. When you're setting your typography, you need to think about the column width. And there's certain line lengths that work and that don't work. And it's got to do with your eye going back and forward too quickly about it getting tired too quickly. Now this is another nugget for you. All these nuggets I'm going to go for at the end and just recap on them, but if you just try to remember the optimal reading length for your paragraph, and in typography this is called the measure, is 45 to 65 characters. And when I say characters, I mean everything. Letters, spaces and punctuation. So if you were counting this, you'd be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the space, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So everything, punctuation, spaces, everything. So 45 to 65 with optimal reading. You can read a lot longer and your eyes don't get tired out and give you a headache and stuff like that. So here's a little quick rule of thumb for you here. So narrow columns, and this is from 0 to 30 characters. The only time you would use something as short as that would be for captions, just quick captions next to, you could have a bit of text here even, just saying, look, oh. So I might have it like that, or I might have a longer word. And if I was going to do it, it'd be like that. So just sort of supporting a little caption. It could be something under a picture or supporting text, but just a caption, something small. In general, you would never read text like that because your eye is going to be like darting back and forward, and by the end of it, you're going to have crossed-eyed and not going to be able to cross the road without bumping into things. So just 30 characters max for just short snippets like that. Sorry, 0 to 30. Then 30 characters, again, it's just going to be very short snippets like that, a short snippet. So paste that. 30 to 35 is just a real quick snippet, just like a tip. I will show you what I mean. So on my design that you're going to see in a bit, I've got just some nuggets, and there you go. I've got my nuggets, very short. Just really quick snippets of text. So 30 characters to 40 characters, just real quick snippets of text. You're not going to use any longer than that because you're going to hurt your eyeballs. Optimum reading, 45 to 65 characters. And there's a super duper website that I use. And I've probably told you about this already. But I will give you a quick example of it now. And this is actually a website for spell checking. So you could use it for checking your spelling and stuff online. But I use it for checking my character length. So let's have a look. This here, 45 to 60 characters per line, is optimal reading. So I'm going to copy and paste the longest line of my paragraph. And I'm going to go to my website here, easywordcount.com, and paste it in. And that tells me I've got 59 characters in my sentence. Even 60 because I spelled that wrong. There you go. So that's a really good way of doing it. I can see exactly there how many characters I've got. I know that I'm within 45 to 65, so my line length there is perfect. Brilliant. So I'll just fix that spelling there. There you go. So remember that. 0 to 30, or even 20 I've got there. 0 to 20, just captions. 30 characters, short snippets of text. Optimal reading for your paragraphs, 45 to 65 characters per line. And sometimes you might have a lot of text, so you're going to have a longer measure. So 80 to 90 characters, or characters, my spelling is terrible, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to spell check that even. 80 to 90 per line. You can get away with it if you open up your line height. So you can open up the letter spacing slightly and open up the line height, and then that you can get away with it. It's not the best, but if you have to, you can use that for reading if you've got lots of content, as long as you open up your characters. And there you go. Keep that in mind. And let's get on to the next thing.